8 years ago, a powerful force bent space and time, causing beings from other worlds to invade and wreak havoc on humanity. The human population suffered greatly, their numbers dwindling rapidly. Those who survived called this cataclysmic event the last days. Amidst the chaos, the shifting magnetic field introduced a system of work that enhanced human capabilities. Individuals could randomly awaken with initial talents and choose various occupations within this system. Once selected, they acquire the corresponding skills and can use them in the real world. The quality of one's awakened talent became very important in determining their fate as a professional. To adapt to this new reality, professional academies were established. These academies combined existing knowledge with new systems, creating a structured environment to train and level up the next generation. At Jiang City's first professional academy, students gathered to mark a significant milestone. A speaker addressed the crowd. "Students, you have completed all the theoretical learning at Jiangxing First Professional Academy. Today is an important day. You will experience the beginning of your talent awakening and enter your first dungeon. I am confident that after years of study you are ready. Be a professional. Protect humanity even at the cost of your own life." Next, students who are called by their master number will experience their talent awakening. Among the students was Lin Yi, who thought to himself, "After all this time, the day of talent awakening has finally arrived." Talent recognition is very important for professionals. Talent qualities were categorized into normal, rare, legendary, semi-divine, and mystical levels, with the mystical level never appearing since the awakening of man. The most coveted occupations are swordsman and sorcerer, followed by assassin, summoner, and warrior. However, priest is at the bottom of the hierarchy due to its limited healing ability, lack of mobility, minimal attack ability, and inability to significantly influence battles. While other jobs can often complete missions alone with powerful equipment and high-quality talents, priests cannot. Nevertheless, in particularly challenging missions, skilled mages and summoners could take the priest's place. Lin Yi's thoughts were interrupted by Su Mumu, a fellow student holding his jacket. "Hi, Lin Yi. Have you decided which job you want to take? Which, warrior or assassin?" Lin Yi replied, "I told you. Thinking about it now won't do any good. We'll know what's suitable after we activate our talent abilities." Annoyed, Su Mumu replied, "Hey, I was just asking." Su Mumu, who was famous for her beauty, attracted admiring glances from the crowd. "Goddess Mumu is as beautiful as ever," they murmured. Seeing Su Mumu upset, Lin Yi gently stroked her head. The crowd, envious and angry, shouted, "Lin Yi, let go." "That Lin Yi is just a freeloader living off other people's hard-earned money," one scoffed. "He's so arrogant. I can't wait to see what talent he has when he rises," another sneered. Su Mumu, annoyed by their words, snapped, "Hey, don't overreact." Just then, someone who had resurrected was announced. 1001 Wang Shui, resurrected with a rare skill level. Extremely powerful, someone explained. Strength, rare level, increases physical skill strength by 50%, another explained. Rare talent level, perfect for a strong warrior. "He will be the best in this test," murmured the crowd. Wang Shui glanced at Lin Yi, saying, "I want to see how an orphan can get Goddess Mumu's attention." Lin Yi tried to calm Su Mumu down, holding her shoulders. "Mumu, don't mind them," he said. "Why do you always ignore other people's opinions?" Su Mumu asked. "Because," Lin Yi replied, "I will become the strongest. Only in this way." His mind returned to a traumatic memory. He and his parents were being chased by creatures from another world. As they ran, her father urged, "Let's go to the shelter ahead." Her mother, trying to comfort her, said, "Honey, don't be afraid. We're almost there." Suddenly, a huge monster appeared. His father, who was startled, was grabbed by the beast, knocking Lin Yi out of his arms. His mother was already in the monster's grasp. "Father!" Lin Yi cried as his father, who was badly injured, urged him, "Hurry in. Don't mind me." His mother, who was about to be eaten, shouted, "Honey, you have to survive." Just then, someone inside the gate shouted, "There's a survivor, hurry and bring him in." Lin Yi, who called out to his parents, was rescued. A woman approached and mother Su Mumu. She extended her hand, saying, "Xiao Yi, from now on, we owe your family. Come home with me." Lin Yi went with them and was raised by her family. Back to the present, Lin Yi thought, "Only in this way I can protect." The screen at the academy displayed his name. No, 1128 Lin Yi. Su Mumu, who who was still upset from the previous ridicule, watched as Lin Yi stroked her head again. She said, "Okay, I'm leaving now." "Lin Yi," Sumumu called out as she walked towards the altar of awakening. Standing on the altar, light began to surround Lin Yi. He closed his eyes, and when he opened them, he was in a different realm, facing a brilliant light. "This is the place where students activate their talents," Lin Yi said. Lin Yi grabbed the light, and as he grasped it, 2 dragons, 1 white and 1 black, appeared and entered his body. A system screen appeared, stating, "You have been awarded the mythical talent of reversing heaven and earth. Do you want to hide it?" "Mythical talent?" Lin Yi exclaimed. Myth-level talents have never appeared before. Without hesitation, Lin Yi chose, "Hide it." The system explained, "Reversing heaven and earth, level 1. Transform and strengthen all self-affecting skills, with the ability to freely activate and deactivate them. If you advance to high level, you can change the basic nature of the skill. Current strengthening effect, mana consumption reduction by 10%. Current transformation effect, buff to debuff, debuff to buff. Level up condition, personal level rises to level 10. Lin Yi pondered, being able to reverse all effects that affect oneself and having the ability to turn them on and off freely. This is a mystical level talent. This means that the enemy will never be able to defeat me, right? But if you just use normal attack, which is not part of the skill, or ask the priest to heal me, it can overcome the inevitable weakness I have." Pleased with his talent, Lin Yi commented, "So this is why talents can be hidden." As he regained consciousness, the announcer declared, "Lin Yi, no. 1128, rising talent, hidden." The crowd was stunned. Sumumu rushed to Lin Yi and asked, "How is it, Lin Yi? Is it safe? What is your talent?" Lin Yi replied, "Secret." The crowd murmured, "I'm sure he only has talents that aren't worth showing." With such useless talents, the goddess chose poorly, favoring such trash. Then the announcement came, "No, 1128, disciple Lin Yi, choose your job immediately." "No, 1233, girl Sumumu, start awakening your talent." Lin Yi gently pushed Sumumu forward. "Hurry up." "Humiliation. Please push a little slower," Sumumu retorted. The system announced, "Students who have completed their rising talent will choose a job through the goddess statue." Lin Yi approached the goddess statue. As he did so, the system screen appeared above him, stating, "Please select the job you wish to choose." Thinking to himself, Lin Yi pondered, "If we follow the logic of invincible to a certain extent, the ability of reversing heaven and earth must be of god-level ability. To maximize the talent's strength, we need to compensate for its weakness." He then selected an image in front of him. "I choose this." The goddess statue paused for a moment before confirming, "Please reconfirm whether you chose the job as priest. Currently, you are the first student in this class to choose to become a priest." Lin Yi confirmed, "Yes, priest." The goddess statue paused again, then confirmed, "Confirm job change." Then the power of the priest's occupation began to flow into Lin Yi, and the system announced, "Occupation change complete." From the status window it read, "Lin Yi, occupation, priest, health, 100. When below 80, enter the injured state. All attributes are slightly reduced. Below 30, enters the severely injured state. All attributes are moderately reduced. Below 5, goes into the dying state. All attributes are significantly reduced, and at 0, the character will die. Mana, 100. Talent, reverse heaven and earth, mythic level. Attributes, strength 4, endurance 4, intelligence 5, spirit 5, agility 4. Ability 1. Heals 1 unit by summoning the power of life, restores 50 health points to target. 5-second cooldown, consumes 10 mana points. 2. Clear. Heals 1 unit by summoning spirit element, restores 30 mana points to the target. 12 seconds cooldown, no cost. After reading his status screen, Lin Yi said, "Let's try." Activate, reverse heaven and earth. An aura of darkness enveloped Lin Yi, and his priest cross staff revealed a skull in the center. The system screen turned black and read, "Therapy, reverse. Cast on a unit, removes opponent's life force, reduces opponent's health by 50 points, cooldown 5 seconds, consumes 9 mana points." Lin Yi noted, "As I imagined, the ability is described as reduce health, not cause damage. This means it bypasses defense and protection, equating to actual damage. Compared to a magician's starting ability, the damage is slightly lower, but if the enemy has magic resistance, the advantage is still on my side. He then checked the clear skill, which read, clear, reversed. Attacks one unit, summons trapped elemental spirits, reduces opponent's mana points by 30, cooldown 12 seconds, no cost. For this clear ability, Lin Yi said, although it looks trivial by only reducing mana, it could prevent a magician from launching a big attack when needed, exploiting their weakness. With this strategy, it's quite clear. But I also have to be careful of the healing or buff ability of teammates. Under the condition of reversing heaven and earth, a teammate's buff ability could cause damage to my body. The people around him began to mutter. It's unexpected that someone would choose a job like priest, which is often considered low class. You must want to hide behind the team and support like a coward. Then an announcement came, Sumumu, number 1233, awakened with the legendary talent, Bionic Tears. Bionic Tears, summoning otherworld spirits to battle. The crowd was stunned. Oh my god, didn't I hear wrong? That's a legendary grade talent. No wonder she's called Goddess Mumu. She's the only one with a legendary talent so far. I wonder what job she will choose. Goddess Su has always been the best in theory class. She's a true genius. How can a lowly priestess be beside that prodigy? He must want to be the goddess pet dog. But I'm really curious as to what kind of talent Bionic Tears actually has. One can try seducing the goddess and clinging to her tail. Ignoring the taunts, Sumumu walked into the job selection area. The goddess statue said, "Please choose the occupation you wish to take." "I choose to be a magician," Sumumu said. The supervisor who observed her choice said, "Right. A magician with such talent has the potential to become a member of the labor union." Then, while glancing at Lin Yi, she added, "However, I'm more interested in that one. It's been a long time since a student voluntarily chose the priest profession. This young man seems to have made a voluntary choice. How interesting." After choosing the magician occupation, Sumumu ran towards Lin Yi. "Lin Yi, I chose to be a magician. How about we go into the dungeon together?" Lin Yi replied, "That's fine, but I have my own plans." "What do you mean?" "Are you thinking of—" Sumumu started, but was interrupted by the system's announcement. "Notice, the novice dungeon Wolf Forest is opened. Please group the students who have completed the talent awakening and job changes. Please enter the dungeon." Wang Shui approached Lin Yi. "Hey Lin Yi, tell Mumu I want to invite her to join my team. Our team is made up of students who have completed the talent awakening and job change. In return, I will help you earn additional rewards, as long as you obey my orders." One of Wang Shui's followers added, "Hey, if it wasn't for Goddess Su, we wouldn't have brought a useless priestess like you." Lin Yi replied firmly, "I refuse." The follower was instantly enraged. "Lin Yi, don't be stupid." The academy had intervened. The importance of teamwork in completing missions cannot be overlooked. Even with sufficient talent, it is difficult to fight off hordes of evil creatures. The low principal greeted the follower quietly. The headmaster continued, "Hey, young man, in the face of evil creatures, differences can be forgotten." Lin Yi said, "Headmaster, I have no problem with them. I just feel that solo dungeons can provide a higher experience and greater benefits." The headmaster questioned, "Solo mode? How can you play solo as a priest? At the very least, we can find another team. Don't mess with life safety. Remember, all conditions within the dungeon affect reality. If we encounter danger, lives are truly in danger." Lin Yi replied confidently, "Thank you, headmaster. I believe I can complete the dungeon by myself." The headmaster thought to himself, he believes that by running the dungeon alone, he can level up faster. Besides, he feels that he is not yet strong enough to show his extraordinary talent to others. Why is Lin Yi so confident? Lin Yi started towards the entrance of the dungeon. The system warned, the early experience in the trial dungeon is very dangerous. It is recommended to complete it in a team. Do you choose to enter alone? Smiling, Lin Yi said, "Yes." Lin Yi entered the Wolf Forest beginner dungeon. The system explained the details. The dungeon was designed for levels 1 to 3 with beginner difficulty. The system recommended strong teamwork for success, as cooperation was essential for survival. The description reads, "This forest is home to a pack of hunting wolves with sharp teeth and claws. Remember, don't let yourself get surrounded, or there will be no way out." After reading this, Lin Yi pondered. For students entering the Wolf Forest dungeon for the first time, this is challenging. However, with good teamwork, no one will get hurt. Achieving a B grade is already considered a very good result. Along the way, there are healing springs that provide recovery for players. While this guarantees the safety of beginners, it also reduces the role of priests. But if one is reckless and doesn't clear the wild wolves, it will attract them instead. Going deeper into the forest, especially into forbidden areas, was extremely dangerous. Without the right skills, one could definitely die in this dungeon. But with my talent, I cannot be satisfied with ordinary challenges. The legendary Forbidden Land, I must enter it. Determined, Lin Yi ventured deeper into the forest. He was soon faced with a wild wolf beast, a level 1 creature with the following stats: Strength 3, Endurance 3, Intelligence 1, Spirit 2, Agility 2, and Bronze Talent. The monster's skills include Bite, Bleed, and Roar. The monster is described as a pack creature that likes to fight in groups, with attacks that cause bleeding and sustain damage. Bite skill torments opponents with sharp teeth, triggering the bleeding ability on a successful attack with a 10-second cooldown. Bleeding skill, a passive ability that deals damage to enemies every second for 3 seconds, with no cooldown. As the wolf pack approached, Lin Yi released a burst of power and activated his healing magic skill. The monster howled in pain, and the system announced, Healing Reversal Plunder Spell. Causes 50 points of reverse damage to the wild wolf. Defeat the wild wolf without receiving any injuries, gain 10 experience points. 2 more wolves lunged towards Lin Yi. One of them managed to bite him, but Lin Yi quickly erected a barrier, repelling the wolves. The system told him, Bite attack reversed, plus 20 health points. Bleeding effect reversed, health points plus 2, plus 2 plus 2. Raising his staff, Lin Yi ordered, Reverse the universe. Healing Reversal, Confinement Spell. Changed shot out, binding the wolf. The system informed, Mana minus 30. Emptying the enemy's mana, causing the unit to be immobilized. Indeed, said Lin Yi, the confinement spell is very effective against small and weak monsters, with minimal mana cost. The lone wolf charged at Lin Yi, snapping its jaws. Lin Yi quickly dodged and immediately activated his healing magic skill. The system announced, Deal 50 reverse damage to the wild wolf. Defeat the wild wolf without receiving any injuries, gain 10 experience points. Lin Yi grinned, with 10 experience points per monster, I should easily reach at least level 4 if I clear all the monsters in this dungeon. But my real goal is the hidden boss. The level difference won't be a problem. Suddenly, another wild wolf appeared behind him, ready to pounce. The system warned, Healing Magic, cooldown is complete. Lin Yi quickly cast his healing magic, and the system reported, caused 50 reverse damage to the wild wolf. Defeat the wild wolf without receiving any wounds, gain 10 experience points. Lin Yi nodded, I have prepared well for today. After all, the enemy doesn't care about your level if they want to defeat you. He disabled his battle mode, and said disabling Reverse Universe Healing Spell. The system confirmed, stats have been restored. Level raised to level 2. All attributes increased. Fighting ability increased. All learned skills increased. Healing magic skill increased to level 2. Stats, Strength 5, Endurance 5, Intelligence 6, Spirit 6, Agility 5. Special abilities, Healing Magic, Storage Magic, Reverse Universe, Mythic level. Supporting skills, Cleansing Spell, Confinement Spell. You have 2 unused attribute points. Do you want to use them? Lin Yi replied, Yes, use them all for intelligence. The system confirmed, successfully added. Lin Yi pondered, with my abilities, I can heal without injury and recover mana continuously. Allocating all points to intelligence will maximize damage with Reverse Universe, allowing for instant kill. Meanwhile, the headmaster observed Lin Yi's movements and said that area is forbidden during school lessons. He wants to challenge the hidden boss, a level 5 Black Blood Wolf King, despite not being at the same level. That's impossible. Unless he has a hidden talent, at legendary level or higher. A supervisor chuckled, Old man, if you're so worried, why not make a bet? I'm sure he can break the record. You said he's a promising young player, but I think he's almost dead. The plan is good, but the execution is a bit. They then turned their attention to Su Mumu, who was fighting against the wild wolf. She took out her frozen ice spell skill. Her teammates cheered, Ah, the goddess is great, as Su Mumu successfully defeated the monster. But the other wolves were provoked and started running towards her. Su Mumu exclaimed, This is bad. It only invites more monsters. Run. She grabbed her two companions and ran away. As they ran, Sumumu complained, "Oh no, this is ruining my goddess image." Suddenly, she stopped and turned around. "You two go first," Sumumu instructed. Then she activated the Tear of Bionic skill, creating an exact image of herself. With the bait in place, she unleashed the Ice Frost spell skill, successfully obliterating the pursuing wolf. While wiping her sweat, Sumumu said, "All right, it's safe now." Meanwhile, the principal and the superintendent continued their conversation. The principal confidently replied, "See, I told you she'd be fine." The superintendent pondered, "Someone without battle consciousness like this, relying solely on talent, won't go far. Unless—" Back to Lin Yi, who was now hunting a wild wolf, having reached level 3. "Great, this is the speed I expected," he exclaimed. "Defeating the remaining little monsters will take me to level 4. Suddenly, he heard a voice in the distance. "Over there," Lin Yi exclaimed, finding the source. He saw the Dark Wolf King accompanied by the Wild Wolf. The Dark Wolf King was at level 5, with Strength 10, Endurance 9, Intelligence 3, Vigor 7, Agility 5, and skills: Bite, Bleed, Liar's Call, and Nail Punch. Lin Yi recognized him as the hidden boss of the dungeon, a creature feared and avoided by many because of its ferocity. The Dark Wolf King, Lin Yi said, is a taboo in school records. Many young geniuses were severely injured or even defeated by it. Since then, this forest has been considered off-limits by the Academy. Observing the behavior of the wolves, Lin Yi strategized, "These wild wolves often leave the Wolf King's side. This gives me the opportunity to pick them off one by one." As the wild wolf approached from behind, Lin Yi launched a sneak attack, defeating it easily. "Troublesome little monsters are a good source of experience," he said. "I'll level up with them and then face the Dark Wolf King alone. That way, the fewer subordinates left, the higher my level will be," Lin Yi declared, starting the massacre. Finally, Lin Yi reached level 4. He aimed an attack at the Wolf King, deliberately deflecting it. The Wolf King looked at Lin Yi warily. Finally realized something was wrong. Lin Yi mocked, "Let's start the final game, Dark Wolf King." The Dark Wolf King had 2,000 health, 1,000 mana, 500 attack, and 200 defense. Lin Yi analyzed its attack stats and blood volume exceed ordinary wild wolves by 50 times. If a newcomer encounters it, they will either be defeated in one blow or played to death. As the Wolf King attacked, Lin Yi let the creature's punch land, his talent giving him additional health instead of harming. Lin Yi quipped, "Thank you, your attack is like a healing tonic to me." Unperturbed, the Wolf King continued its attacks. Lin Yi thought, "With a god-class talent like this, your attacks only strengthen me. Keep going, and I will defeat you without lifting a finger." As the healing magic cooldown ended, Lin Yi said to the Wolf King, "Had enough." He released his healing magic, halving the monster's health. Enraged, the Wolf King swept at Lin Yi, who skillfully dodged. Seeing this, the Wolf King smirked, but Lin Yi said, realizing it too late, "I'm afraid." The system announced, "Dark Wolf King uses Rampage." The Wolf King charged at Lin Yi, who calmly said, "If there were other wild wolves around, this might be more difficult. But you're alone now." With one round of healing magic, Lin Yi emerged victorious. The system stated, defeated the Dark Wolf King, gained 1,000 experience points, leveled up to level 5. Completing the Wolf Forest dungeon, Lin Yi obtained a bronze treasure chest, low level. In addition, for reaching the SSS rank by defeating the hidden boss and 30 wild wolves, without using attacking skills, he obtained a silver treasure chest, upper level. Happy with his rewards and rank, Lin Yi mused, "If the reverse healing ability wasn't considered a destructive skill, I probably wouldn't have gotten the SS rank." A notice from the Academy announced, "A student has completed the Wolf Forest dungeon, completing all hidden achievements with an SS rank." The revelation left everyone dumbfounded, wondering who the outstanding student was. "Oh my! Today is a moment for the history books. Let's take a picture together," exclaimed one of the excited audience members. The principal responded, "This is incomparable. No one can rival it. In my memory, only Lin Yi dared to explore the Forbidden Zone and accomplish such a feat." "How is that possible?" asked the supervisor. "One of the requirements for the SSS rank is to complete the dungeon without receiving any damage. How could she do it single-handedly?" Sumumu, who was amazed, commented, "Finishing with the SSS rank is really amazing." I've been struggling all this time. I can't fathom where this amazing talent came from in our generation. I wonder how Lin Yi is doing now." After clearing the dungeon, Lin Yi exclaimed, "It seems like everything is fruitful for me. Time to open that treasure chest." Inside, he found a book and a dagger. The top-level silver chest reveals a silver-level divine healing skill book, 5 free attribute points, and a silver-level shadow dagger, the system said. Checking his catch, Lin Yi noted shadow dagger. Increases attack power by 50 points, penetration by 10 points, and has a 5% chance of inflicting bleeding. He continued, divine healing, an active skill that heals allies within 10 meters for 100 health points, plus a gradual recovery effect. Consumes 50 mana, with a 20-second cooldown. In reverse mode, he found reverse, divine healing, catastrophe descends. Active skill curses enemies within 10 meters, dealing 100 damage plus bleeding for 10 seconds. Spends 45 mana, with a cooldown of 20 seconds. Despite the longer cooldown and higher mana cost, this area attack is a force to be reckoned with, Lin Yi observed. It surpasses even the strongest mage spells. As for the dagger, I'll sell it for pocket money. I've already relied on my family's support enough. Getting 5 free attribute points excited Lin Yi greatly. "This is a windfall," he said. Free attribute points are hard to come by. Other than the 2 points from leveling up, they are usually only found in challenge dungeons and hidden chests. If the first round of dungeon does not reach S rank or higher, no additional attribute points are awarded. But reaching SSS rank will grant 5 bonus attribute points, Lin Yi explained. Any additional points go directly into intelligence. Today Lin Yi will transform into the most destructive priest, the bringer of doom. Outside the dungeon, voices could be heard declaring, "They're coming. It must be the SS Pro Tier team." As Lin Yi appeared alone, disappointment filled the crowd. Why only Lin Yi? Maybe they're still sorting things out. I really want to see that hidden prize. Sumuhu rushed to Lin Yi, calling his name. Meanwhile, Wang Shui scoffed, doubting Lin Yi's achievements. "Did he really go alone?" she said. "There's no way he came back empty-handed." Showing the dagger, Lin Yi asked, "Is there anyone in the assassin class?" Shocked murmurs filled the air. "You got it? Silver-level equipment." Lin Yi pondered, "Should I?" A bidding war ensued, escalating rapidly. Lin Yi felt elated. 50,000? Fair for this premium weapon. As the bidding surged, a girl's voice rang out, offering 100,000 alliance coins. Shocked gasps followed. 100,000? They exclaimed. That's a year's income for an ordinary family. Lin Yi pondered the offer, recognizing its extravagance. Finally, he accepted it. The atmosphere changed, and people approached Lin Yi curiously. "What level are you now, Lin Yi?" they asked, eager to get an answer. Lin Yi calmly said, "Level 5. The revelation astonished the people around him. "Who are you allied with, Lin Yi?" they asked incredulously. "Did you really achieve SSS rank solo in the beginner's dungeon? Please share your methods with us." The principal pondered, "This student doesn't seem to have a team." The supervisor chimed in, expressing disbelief. Is it possible for a student to achieve the SSS rank all by himself? This was an incredible feat, especially without sustaining any injuries. Even seasoned professionals struggled to do it. Wang Shui grew increasingly agitated as the crowd cheered for Lin Yi. Her friends considered their next move. "Do we really need to make trouble for him?" they questioned. Wang Shui regarded Lin Yi's success as either luck or cheating. "How far can a low-level priest go?" he mocked. The arrival of the headmaster signaled a shift in focus. He addressed the students, emphasizing their transformation into future professionals with extraordinary abilities. The professional examination that was on the horizon was the key to their future. "Will you remain ordinary people or become heroes?" he challenged. In his heart, Lin Yi recognized the importance of teamwork for the upcoming exam. He glanced at Su Mumu, knowing that she was his chosen partner. Don't let her daily indifferent attitude fool you, Lin Yi pondered inwardly. She's actually the one who needs the most attention. Awkward and innocent, yet extremely loyal and trusting, he can't hide his true nature. Even if she develops a strong talent, I must protect her from harm. That was the agreement between my uncle, aunt, and me. I will not let the tragedies of the past repeat themselves. Turning to Su Mumu, Lin Yi suggested, "How about skipping dinner at home tonight and going into the wild?" Su Mumu replied in confusion, "What?" That night, Lin Yi and Su Mumu ventured into the dungeon. The system detailed the dangers and difficulty level of Stone Cave Dungeon, with Lin Yi choosing the hard setting. He explained the intricacies of choosing a challenge level based on difficulty, emphasizing the potential for richer rewards. Although this was a beginner's dungeon, Su Mumu expressed skepticism about tackling hard-level raids aiming to gain SS rank. "Trust me," Lin Yi assured her. Su Mumu hesitated, admitting, "It's not that I don't trust you, but I find it hard to accept it unconditionally. I'm afraid it will hold you back." Lin Yi added, "There is a method to bypass this encounter in the dungeon." Su Mumu was dumbfounded. "Skip the encounter, you mean? Avoid clearing monsters." Lin Yi elaborated, "Exactly. The monsters and terrain in this dungeon are predetermined. By integrating the data left by the seniors and reconstructing the layout, I have calculated that skipping the meeting is feasible." Impressed, Su Mumu thought to herself, "That's amazing. It's like reconstructing a scene purely through deduction." Reflecting on Lin Yi's hidden abilities, she continued, "I always knew Lin Yi was hiding his true strength. He has been researching various examples in monsters, calculating numbers. However, he always gets a perfect score in every theory test. Everyone sees him as an easy target, but he is far from it." Lin Yi interrupted her thoughts. "Why are you daydreaming? Let's go," he said. Su Mumu snapped back to reality. "Ah, I'm coming." Inwardly, she decided, "But I'm sure he'll be the hero who saves the world." As they entered the basement, the room was decorated with shining crystal stones. Su Mumu marveled, "Wow, this is beautiful." Lin Yi warned, "Mumu, this is the wild dungeon, more dangerous than the last one." Suddenly, a violent explosion erupted from behind them. It was another team engaged in battle with monsters. Among them, Wang Shuai lay battered on a rock, panting, "I didn't expect such a swarm of little monsters to overwhelm us. The danger level of a wild instance with such a high degree of difficulty is beyond our imagination." The enemies faced off against a poisonous scorpion, which was characterized by level 3, Strength 3, Endurance 4, Intelligence 2, Spirit 3, Agility 5, and Silver Talent. The system explained that the scorpion had skills such as poisonous stings, bites, and hardening, warning that it could cause paralysis and even heart attacks if poisoned repeatedly. Approaching the distressed group, Wang Shuai saw Lin Yi and immediately shouted, "Hey, Lin Yi, hurry up, help us fight. Have you forgotten about the Academy's mutual assistance agreement?" Contempt appeared in Lin Yi's eyes as he replied, "Seek your own protection." Annoyed, Wang Shuai retorted, "You despicable priest." Ignoring her, Lin Yi grabbed Su Mumu's hand and said, "Let's go this way." They immediately walked away from Wang Shuai's team. Lin Yi instructed, "Remember, this college engine is afraid of water and has no ranged attacks. Stay close and follow my instructions. I promise you won't be poisoned," he assured Su Mumu. "Understood," she affirmed, adding, "One more thing, they are sensitive to sound." Lin Yi charged at the nearest monster with Su Mumu by his side. With swift precision, Lin Yi released his power, using the raid technique to send the creature away instantly. Impressed by his performance, Su Mumu commented, "Is this your talent? So this is an SSS level ranking." Lin Yi warned her to keep it a secret as they continued forward. "The key to passing is navigating the unique route and avoiding detection by monsters," he explained. Coming across a water pond, Lin Yi noted, "The map shows creatures that fear water gather here. This is safe for us. Let's jump in," he suggested. Without hesitation, they dove into the pond and soon appeared on land once again. Upon reaching land, Lin Yi grabbed a nearby rock and struck it, summoning monsters with the resulting sound waves. Those who were engaged in battle with Wang Shuai's group stopped and directed towards the disturbance. Confusion enveloped Wang Shuai's expression as he watched the monsters leave. The creatures surrounded Lin Yi, but their fear of water kept them away. Observing the formidable opponent, Lin Yi assessed the attributes of the Scorpion King position, level 6, Strength 10, Constitution 9, Intelligence 5, Spirit 6, Agility 6, Silver qualification, with skills including Sting, Bite, and Hardening. Taunting the monster, Lin Yi ordered, "Hey, come and get me." Protected by the water, he stayed out of range, provoking the creature further. Unleashing his power, Lin Yi destroyed the nearby monsters, earning experience points. Wang Shuai and his group were astonished by his prowess, questioning how a priest could show such powerful spell damage. In disbelief, Wang Shuai muttered, No way. Is it really him who broke the record?" Activating his talent, Terra Biomimicry, Wang Shuai prepared to assist with the ice spell. The system recognized their progress, signaling their advancement in the challenge. All positional scorpions have been conquered. Sumumu's mastery rose to level 4. Get one free attribute point, exclaimed Sumumu, marveling at her rapid progress. Before us were displayed Sumumu's attributes: Strength 4, Constitution 5, Intelligence 6, Spirit 5, Agility 4, along with her rising talent, Tears of Biomimicry, and attacking skill, Ice Spell. Linyi announced, "Next, we face the poisonous Scorpion King." As the monstrous creature sped across the water, Linyi noted, "True to its name, the poisonous Scorpion King defies its fear of water." Sumumu released her ice spell, dealing 10 damage. Desperately, she pondered, is the poison Scorpion King's defense really that tough? What if we make a mistake? Reassuringly, Linyi revealed, "Don't worry. Its weak point lies in the live core of its second stomach segment." However, before he could finish, the creature attacked, destroying their platform. Quickly standing up, Linyi created a new foothold from a nearby rock, urging Sumumu to do the same. With the raid technique, he dealt 150 damage to the poison Scorpion King, acknowledging its resilience. As the monster attacked again, Linyi ordered "Now Mumu." Sumumu released her ice spell onto a nearby rock, giving Linyi a new angle of view. Observing the creature's high position, Linyi took the opportunity, attacking its vulnerable abdomen. The system confirmed their victory, giving them 3,000 experience points as they cleared the cave underground, starting the reward calculation. Sumumu, who was blown away by Linyi's prowess, exclaimed, "Cool." All hidden elements revealed, Dungeon Boss, Poison Scorpion King, defeated. All poison scorpions were eliminated, no cases of poisoning were found. Rank raised to SSS level. Awarded 1 gold treasure chest and 5 free attribute points. With this achievement, Linyi's level jumped to 6, showing his outstanding stats: Strength 10, Constitution 10, Intelligence 10, Spirit 10, Agility 10. His awakened talent, Fortune Reversal, along with skills such as Healing Spell, Invasion Technique, Clarity Spell, Confinement Spell, and Divine Therapy, Disaster Down, underlined his mastery. Wang Shuai and his companions approached Linyi, honoring him as their leader. Kneeling down, they pleaded, "Accept us under your guidance, our master. We pledge our allegiance to serve you faithfully. We are but humble servants of the god of night." Linyi spun around, issuing a stern directive, "Keep quiet about today's events. Discretion is paramount. Consequences await those who disobey." Without further ado, Linyi and Sumumu left, leaving the scene